Alright, what's up everybody? On today's episode of Gear of the Day, we're going to talk about these Caline pedals, and specifically this one, the CP-76 Overdrive, which claims to be able to do a TS808 and a TS9. So let's check it out. Run the intro. Alright guys, so right now we're going to do the unboxing of this Caline. This is the CP-76 Overdrive pedal. Like I said before, it claims to be able to do the TS808 and TS9 in the same pedal. It says it's got a switcher, you can go back and forth. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and then we'll do some sounds and then I'll tell you what I think. We'll also do another episode where I'll shoot this out against my TS9 and we'll see how close they come. These guys make quite a bit of pedals and they are really affordable, anywhere from $25 to $35. I think they've got a Pegasus, which is a clone, which is in the $60 range, and that's kind of a more expensive circuit to begin with. So if these guys sound good, this will add to the large assortment of, we'll call them Chinese made pedals, right? These are made in China that do what the expensive pedals do pretty well and are really affordable. Especially if you don't have a $1,000 amp and a $2,000 guitar. You don't necessarily need a $300 pedal that sounds perfect because you're going to kind of lose some of the quality in the rest of the gear. But if these guys work out, they're awesome, right? So I've also ordered the Timmy clone, which I think is the Clear Sky, and I'll be looking into the Pegasus because I do love clones. So let's check it out. Also, guys, don't forget, if you want one of these dope-ass stickers right here, check out this video. It'll show you how to get one. I'll send it right to your house for you. And don't forget, we're giving away a Tone City tape machine pedal at 500 subscribers. And we're pretty close. I think we're at like 450, pretty close. So if you want to check out that, right here in this link, that'll show you how to get to that video. And all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and share a couple videos. All right, guys, so let's take a look at this box. Okay, so Caline CP-76, it has kind of a pirate theme to this pedal, so we will see that in the printing on it. This is the first Caline pedal I think I've gotten. I've tried out some of the other budget pedals. They're actually pretty good. The twin note stuff tends to be a little bassy, but they do really well. It's a bunch of other pedals. The Tone City pedals do really well too. The one thing about all these pedals is that they kind of come in a small enclosure, so they're not necessarily battery friendly, but I think this one has a little cable for that. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. So this is how it comes. Not bad. Pretty reasonable packaging. I think this is what I was talking about. This is the battery cable. So I don't know if the enclosure fits a battery in it, but I think you can plug this in to the power port and then you can plug a battery into it. So I think this comes with all the Caline pedals. I think they're designed for that. Comes with some little feetsies. Okay, this is the pedal. And like I said, it's got kind of a pirate theme to it. Looks pretty decent. Metal enclosure. And it's not the strongest metal enclosure, but it is metal, which is nice. This is the switch from 808 to TS9. Reasonable foot switch. Yeah. You get 3 knobs. You got the LED there. Basic in and out. Let's see where the power. This is the power supply here. So it looks like if you wanted to run it with a battery, you would plug this in and then do that. It seems like the enclosure would be big enough for a battery, so I'm not sure why they didn't put that on the inside, but maybe it costs a little more to run the battery circuit on the inside. Anyway, that's that. So if you're looking into Caline pedals, that may be a downer. If you're going to use the batteries, you got to use this cord. But if you've got a pedal board with a power supply, I don't think that'll be an issue. So pirate skull on the front, little sword there, a pipe, got an arrow in the head, so pretty cool. Alright guys, so let's hear some sounds out of this and see if it can do a TS808 and a TS9. I'll be running through this guy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the Bugera. This is the Vintage 22 Bugera. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Bugera. This is a nice pedal platform. It's a tube amp. I think this is in the range of amps that most people would be able to afford who would be using this kind of pedal. So I think it's a good pairing. I'm not going to obviously throw it into a Friedman because I don't think that's a real accurate representation of what this pedal can do, because I mean, who's got a Friedman at home? But I think most people have a tube amp of this quality or a little better. So we'll see how a budget pedal and a reasonably priced tube amp, and I'll try to use a reasonably priced guitar and see how they all go together. If these guys work out, that's kind of cool. Maybe worth looking into a bunch of Caline pedals and maybe making a Caline pedal board out of it. They do have a lot of options, a lot of overdrives, some delays, some reverbs. So we'll check it out. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. This is the Charvel San Dimas. This one is made in Mexico, so I want to say it probably goes for like $800 new. I think it's kind of a standard spot for somebody who would be using this pedal. They're not going to be using a $2,000 guitar. The cool thing about this guitar is it's got some pretty standard pickups. This one is the Seymour Duncan 59. This is the JB. And this one has the coil split, which I thought if you're going to be using a tube screamer, chances are you're a single coil person. So I wanted to give you that sound. There's quite a bit of variables. This pedal has the two pedal options, and then I've got both pickups and then the single coil split here. So I'm going to try to give you a good look at what's going on with the pedal with each sound and kind of what's going on with the guitar with each sound. It's a lot of variables, so if I don't catch it all together and give you exactly what's going on, I'm sorry about that. But for the most part, I figure this is a good way to see what's going on with the pedal. Having tried the pedal out, it actually doesn't sound too bad, so hopefully you guys think it's the same thing. And then afterwards, we'll talk about the good points and the bad points and what I like and didn't like about the pedal. All right, so here we go. Okay, so that's been the pedal. All in all, I gotta say I liked it. There was a lot of things I liked about it. Couple other things that were just kind of weird about it, and one thing I didn't particularly like, but I gotta say across the board for $30, the pedal is pretty darn good. So what did I like about the pedal? The pedal sounds good. The pedal sounds good in low gain, medium gain, and high gain functions. I think it does have that mid boost, which is what the Tube Screamer is, right? It's the overdrive with the mid boost. It handled the humbuckers well. It handled the single coils pretty well. It did what it said it was going to do. Now, the one thing I didn't like about it is when you switched down to the TS9 version of it, there was a considerable diminish in the audio. I think it might be because the TS9 circuit, they tried to tighten it up and it's not as wide, but there's a definite audio difference. So in the middle of a set or live, I don't think you'll be able to switch back and forth between TS808 and TS9 because you would have to sit there and readjust the volume knob. That's probably my biggest complaint with it. The other one is the deal with the battery and the cable. It doesn't bother me too much because I'm not using batteries, I'm using the power supply, but if you are a battery guy, I can see where that's a deal breaker. You don't want just batteries hanging out on cords. That's probably the biggest problem with the pedal. So, you know, for $30, I think it's kind of a fair trade. The case is relatively well made. I mean, it's going to be better than a plastic case. I thought the button was good. I don't know if you guys can see it over here off screen, but the button was reasonably good. All in all, it was a good sounding pedal, didn't have very much noise, and it said what it was going to do, which is kind of emulate some TS pedals. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a like anyway, and subscribe, because obviously we're doing new videos all the time, and we'd love for you to join us. Also, don't forget, if you want to get one of these dope ass stickers from our channel Addicted to Guitar, I'm going to put it right up here again. Check out this video. Okay guys, I've been Caesar. This has been Gear of the Day. It's been the Caline CP-76 Overdrive. Thanks for watching.